This is the Lenovo IdeaPad 1, Model 15 AMN7, powered by AMD's Ryzen 5 7520U. At first glance, it looks like a simple everyday laptop, but once you dig in a little deeper, there are a few interesting things going on here, especially when it comes to performance on battery versus when it's plugged in. I spent some time with this laptop, ran real benchmarks, took a closer look at the display, the build, and the overall experience. And in this video, I'll tell you exactly who this laptop is for and who should probably look elsewhere. Now, starting with the design and build, this is one of those laptops that doesn't try to impress you at first glance. And honestly, that's kind of like the point. The IdeaPad 1 has a fully plastic body and doesn't pretend to be anything else. When you pick it up, it feels light, it feels simple, and yes, it feels plasticky, but not in a cheap falling apart way. More like a practical everyday plastic that's clearly meant to keep costs down. The laptop itself isn't too thick, and it's not ultra thin either. It sits comfortably in that middle ground, easy to carry around, easy to slip into a backpack, and not something that feels bulky when you are moving from one place to another. One thing you'll notice immediately are the bezels. The top and bottom bezels are quite thick, while the left and right sides are slimmer. It's not the modern borderless look we are used to seeing now, but once you start using this laptop, it fades into the background pretty quickly. The hinge feels decent, not premium, not flimsy, just solid enough for daily use. There's also a physical privacy shutter for the webcam, which I always appreciate. It's simple, it's mechanical, and that's exactly what it's supposed to do. Cover the camera when you are not using it. Around the sides, the layout is practical. On the right, you get power indicator lights, a full-size SD card slot, and a USB port. On the left side, there is a charging port, another full-size USB port, an HDMI, a USB-C, and a combo headphone microphone jack. Nothing fancy, but everything you actually need is here. The trackpad is surprisingly spacious for a laptop in this category. It's responsive, easy to use, and feels comfortable for everyday navigation. Though the power button here is not a fingerprint reader, which is something to keep in mind. Overall, the design of the IdeaPad 1 feels honest. It doesn't scream premium, it doesn't pretend to be a high-end machine, but it's functional, lightweight, and straightforward. And sometimes that's exactly what people are looking for. Now let's talk about the display, because this is one area where the IdeaPad 1 is interesting. At first glance, the screen looks fine. It's a 15-inch matte display, and the matte finish immediately helps with reflections. If you are using this indoors, in class, or under normal lighting, glare is not really a problem. With that said, brightness is not the panel's strongest point. It doesn't get very bright. Outdoors or in strong lighting, you'll definitely notice its limitations. This is not a display designed for bright cafes or direct sunlight, but here is the part that actually impressed me. The display can go very dim, and I don't just mean slightly dim, I mean almost like the backlight is turned off completely. If you are using your laptop late night, in the dark room, or you are sensitive to bright screens, this is something you will genuinely appreciate. It's one of those things that you don't see talked about often, but once you notice it, you start to value it. The ability to go extremely dim makes the laptop surprisingly comfortable for long night sessions. Color-wise, the display is okay. It's not overly vibrant, it's not meant for professional color work, and it's definitely not targeting creators. But for everyday tasks, watching videos, browsing documents, and basic media consumption, it does the job. The bezels around the screen are thick on the top and the bottom, slimmer on the sides, which again reminds you that this laptop is an entry-level machine. It doesn't look modern like premium laptops do, but it's functional. And once you are focused on what you are doing, it doesn't really get in the way. Inside the IdeaPad 1, we've got the AMD Ryzen 5 7520U, a 4-core processor paired with integrated Radeon graphics. This is part of AMD's dual Ryzen 7000 series lineup, but it's important to understand exactly who this chip is meant for. This is not a performance-focused processor, and it's not trying to compete with the high-end Ryzen or Intel chips. Instead, it's built around efficiency, everyday responsiveness, and long battery-friendly workloads. To test this, I ran PC Mark 10 three different times, twice on battery power and once while the laptop was plugged in. On battery power, the scores came in at 3218 and 3183, which tells us something important. Performance is quite consistent but clearly power limited. However, once I plugged in the laptop, the score jumped up all the way to 4291. That's a pretty big gap, and it shows just how much the laptop relies on being plugged in to unlock its full potential. In real-world use, the laptop handles everyday tasks just fine. Browsing with multiple tabs, watching videos, working on documents, and basic productivity just feels smooth enough. With that said, once you start pushing heavier workloads, things like demanding editing, serious multitasking, or heavy creative work, you'll quickly run into the limits of this hardware. This is a laptop designed for students, casual workers, and anyone who needs a reliable machine for daily tasks, not for power users. Starting with the battery life, this is clearly a laptop that performs better when plugged in. As we saw from the benchmarks, there's a noticeable performance drop when running on battery, which suggests that Lenovo is prioritizing efficiency and longer run times over raw power when unplugged. For light tasks like browsing, video playback, and document work, you can comfortably get around 4 hours without constantly reaching out for the charger. But if you want the best of performance this laptop can offer, staying plugged in is definitely the way to go. Thermally, the laptop stays under control. It doesn't get uncomfortably hot during normal use, and even under heavier workload, it still manages the heat very well. The fans do ramp up a bit when the system is under load, but they are not overly loud or distracting, especially in everyday tasks. For students or home users, this is the kind of laptop that you can use quietly in a remote classroom without drawing attention to yourself. So this brings us nicely to the final and most important question. Should you actually buy this laptop in 2026? This laptop is clearly aimed at everyday users, students, office workers, and casual users who need a reliable machine for browsing, typing documents, watching videos, online classes, and multitasking. The AMD Ryzen 5 7520U performs well for this class, especially when plugged in as you saw from the PC Mark 10 results on the screen. It handles workloads smoothly, and while it's not meant for heavy video editing or gaming, it's more than capable enough for productivity and general use. If you are someone who values a quiet operation, a large display, good battery life and efficiency, and a simple, no-nonsense laptop, then this IdeaPad actually makes a lot of sense. Who should probably skip it? On the other hand, if you're a power user, a content creator, or someone who relies heavily on color accurate and very bright displays, premium metal build quality, and dedicated graphics, then this might not be the best choice for you. The display, while decent and matte, it isn't very bright, and the plastic build reminds you quickly that this is a budget-focused laptop. It's functional but not flashy. Overall, the IdeaPad 115 AMN7 is a practical laptop that knows its place. It doesn't try to be something it's not, and that's actually a good thing. You get a modern Ryzen processor, acceptable performance, a comfortable trackpad, useful ports, and a display that works well indoors. Yes, there are compromises, but for the right user, those compromises are easy to live with. And honestly, considering the performance and point plugged in, this laptop shows that it can deliver solid everyday performance when used the right way. So now I want to hear from you. Would you personally pick this laptop for daily use, or would you rather spend a little more money for something premium? Let me know in the comment section down below. If this video helped you in any way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more honest laptop reviews like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.